guys, welcome back. Shannon here. We got to go prepared. Want to do another video on the Condor Bushlore. Good looking Bushcraft size knife. I'll give you some particulars. It's 1075, made by Condor in El Salvador. I think Condor knives, do some research on them. They have their roots back in, if I'm saying it correctly, Salinger, Germany, of sword making and knife making. They're great knives. They're good for if you're on a budget, and they stand behind their product. This Condor Bushlore has the micarta handles. This is a new thing they've got out. I believe, if I'm looking at it right here on my information, they run about $46 on Amazon right now, and you're looking at I believe it's a little over a 4.375 inch drop point blade on it, and handle fits great in the hand. It feels good. It's full tang. So I got a lanyard hole, brass rivets, and it's got that kind of that brushed coating on it, which I kind of like. Looks like a Scandi grind. Just out of the box, I have not sharpened it, but I love that drop point. Good center line for doing a lot of bushcraft tasks, and that's what this is designed for. A good complementary size knife to have with the Kukuri or the Parang Condor knives, if you have one of those, or any other blade. But this is a great size knife. It's if you can see it there, and I really like the micarta that they've put micarta out. Now I like their walnut handles, but that micarta feels really good. But and it comes with this leather, typical Condor case. Now if it was me, I would get me a Kydex sheath made for this, unless you just like this kind of sheath. I just hate to run my belt through all the time. I like a Kydex that I can either clip on or snap on and kind of do a design of my own, like I've done some others in the past. Is what I would do. But this is a great sheath. If you like this kind of sheath, it's great. I've used them before. I've got another one. I would figure out a way to either, because I like to have a ferrocerium rod attached to this somehow. Maybe put a Ranger band on it here, and then fit a ferrocerium rod under there so you have a fire making tool with your blade. But let's go do a couple small tests. I'm gonna do just a few with this one, like I have done with other ones, because this is out of the box. First initial looks at it, I like it so far from the way it looks. See how it performs on a few tasks, carving and cutting tasks, and then over a period of time, when I get a chance to use it in the field and do a little bit better long-term review on it, I'll come back and let you know how it held its edge and how the steel held up and the handle. But let's get to that real quick. Let's see here. I'm not sure we can see this up close, so I'm going to change the camera angle. All right, hope that's a little bit better, closer look there. So I'm going to do just some regular carving on this stick. This is a dry piece of stick I've used in another video. I think it's a piece of real dry oak, light, maybe kiln dry oak. But it shaved that like it was nothing. I don't know if you can feather stick this stick or not, but we'll try. And I'm not the best at feather sticking. For this kind of stick, I can usually do better on a different stick, but that doesn't do too bad. That's pretty sharp. See how it is on some hair on my, well, you see that it did shave the hair right off my hand, so that's I'd say it's pretty sharp out of the box. This is a pretty stout piece of oak, and it's got a little knot right here, but 1075 pretty holds up. I'm gonna attempt to see how this will baton this smaller piece of wood here. It's going to go through a small knot, Lewis. That'll be a good test. Well, I don't think that was much of a problem for it. And I don't know if it'll do this right here or not, but let's try this little corner. It's a pretty solid piece of wood right here. I'm gonna just try to get a corner bite out of it, because this is a piece of seasoned oak. Well, took care of that pretty good. Try to get a, I don't know if I want to try to go through. That's a big curve in that. I tried to go through it once before with, I could hit it with an axe or something there. But didn't do too bad with that other piece. Let's try some cutting on this. Man, this carves that up pretty good. Not sure if you can see some in the video on this. Seems to have a good 90-degree spine on that too. I don't have my other ferrocerium rod with me, but I have the one on my bracelet here, and I don't have any tinder close at hand that's good other than these wood shavings. But for the sake of the video, we'll see if we can get a spark on this little piece. Oh, here we go. So it's got a good 90-degree spine on it, and it threw a spark off my little ferrocerium rod I had up on my bracelet. Well, guys, there you go. Of course, got a lawnmower started up over there, but I don't think it's going to quit anytime soon. The Condor Bushlore with my Carter handles. Just some small minor stuff out of the box. Show some test on it, full tang. Seems to be a good knife. I love the way it feels. I love the look of it. Not too heavy, not too light. Good sharpness out of the box. Of course, I like to put a little extra touch up on it, but these are, you could take one of these out of the box, I believe, and go right into the woods with it. But of course, I always take a way to sharpen it, maybe like the Work Sharps field sharpener out with you to keep a good edge on it. But high carbon steel, 1075. It's going to hold its edge, and it's going to be strong to do whatever task you need to do. I've had a lot of good history with these knives, so I don't think this one will be any exception. But anyway, great knife it looks like. We'll be back with some further long-term testing, see how it holds up and how it holds its edge in the future. But hey, stay tuned. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out the Facebook channel. Got to go prepared, because you just never know. Share this with some friends, and like I said, thanks for supporting the channel. I appreciate it, and we'll be back real soon. Remember, you got to go prepared, because you just never know.